Hey, what's good? I've got something I gotta get off my chest, so I'm gonna drag you all into it with me. Nice little clap sync for those in the biz. Hey gamers, what's good? That's good. I really like 3D printing. It's all I've been doing lately. It has been, in my honest opinion, the king of hobbies. Thumbnail. There we go. That's a good one. In all seriousness though, I have been really scared of getting into a hobby that I thought I would not like or not be good at. I unfortunately have very unstable hands. They're also very big hands. That's neither here nor there. But a lot of the time, I can't do the art I want to do. I can't draw as well as I used to. I can't sit and write for long periods of time anymore. My hands just don't work. And that's okay. About a year ago now, last November, around Black Friday, I bought a Creality Ender 3 3D printer. And my life has been downhill since then, in the best way possible. As my quality of life increases, my bank account decreases. I found out that 3D printing is a way for me to still create things in a way that only I can, in the same way a lot of other people can. But I can express myself in a way that is solely myself. That light up there was 3D printed over the course of, I want to say, a month. All in all, I used about 6 rolls of Elegoo white PLA filament to print everything. It was primed and sanded and weathered and treated and all of that just outside over there. It's probably a video playing of it right now if I am a good editor. Also around that same time, I ended up working a new job. Before that time, I was a mailman. I ended up getting hurt pretty badly, and that's caused a fair few of the issues that I have going on right now. And a lot of that made me really hate myself because I couldn't draw like I used to. I couldn't sit and write music or think as critically as I used to because I unfortunately had a bit of a slip and fall on my big old noggin over here. And that stopped me from ever really wanting to create again. And for a long time, I stopped cold turkey. But on a whim, I applied to work at a video game studio. That's right, gamers. I'm a gamer. Rise up, gamers. Either way, I ended up working a quality assurance job. Quality assurance is a job in which you take the developer's beautiful, hard work, and with a smile on your face, you take it, shatter in front of them, step on it, hand it back, and say, please fix? Fix? Please?
And up next, a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The circle.
the square hole. Now, we've also got...
In all seriousness though, there's a lot more that goes into it than just playing video games all day. It is the same kind of quality assurance that any other software would need. It just so happens that the software in question is a neat video game. I work at Felon Studios on Knockout City, # not sponsored. Either way, I started working a job where failure was an option, and failure was often the best option. Growing up, a lot of the time I always heard that failure is simply not an option. But suddenly working this job, failure is an option. And it's oftentimes the best option. There's a lot of information that can be gathered by a failure, and it should be embraced and handled with grace. And up until this point, that's not something I could ever do. I began experimenting in my free time again, drawing, painting. Even if it wasn't good, it was fun again, as it's supposed to be, I assume. What is fun? After all this time, I thought that I would never be somebody who could be a creator ever again, and because of that, I completely gave up. I thought I'd have to have new plans in my life, and that was a really icky feeling, but here I am. making stuff. If I were to pick a king of the hobbies, for me it would be 3D printing, because it has done nothing but enhance all of my other hobbies. Oh, you like Dungeons and Dragons? Wow, an endless supply of miniatures. Wow. Oh, wow. He's dead. He's fine. Wow, look, terrain. Classic glitchy gamer art. RGB. LGBT. Art. Gifts. I don't want this. Give it to someone. It's great. Suddenly, having a personal fabrication studio eliminates the fear of failure for me. No longer am I worried about messing up a project, because if it does, the only thing that I'm set back is maybe 20 minutes, or the only thing I'm set back is a few hours as a new piece prints. It's fantastic. This wall project has been my white whale for the last too long. There, all along the ways, there were failures, failed prints that failed at 98%, 5 separate times. It's fine. I'm not mad. Just disappointed. I'm mad. But it still felt good. I was learning a lot. Every failure I had was different from the last one. I never failed in the same way, and that's a really cool feeling. I really feel like I am learning something. I have always wanted to try my hands at wiring or electronics and soldering, and I tried. I followed a tutorial on YouTube, and I failed really badly. It looks horrendous. I broke the soldering pins, but now I know. Soldering with that specific iron wasn't for me. Alright, let's try it again. I got a new board, got some more soldering irons, and it's better, but still didn't work. And that's okay. Because I kept at it. I added more stuff, and the project works. I followed Chris Maher's WLED tutorial on YouTube, and I did not get it. My hands are too shaky to solder. My hands are too big to even hold these microcomputers. It's daunting, but it's okay. I have all of the parts I will ever need. I can print off more. There's an entire community, world of people online who are doing this too. Thingiverse, Printables, Yegi, Cults, 3D, all of these websites have hundreds, thousands, hopefully millions of other makers out there who are willing to help you every step of the way. Go to YouTube, go to any social media, you'll find somebody printing an Iron Man suit. I guarantee it. It's always Iron Man. It's cool. Am I in my villain arc? Anyway, I love it. Suddenly, the fear of failure is gone. It's really fantastic. As long as you're trying, you never truly fail. Prints failed in the last 20 minutes. That's okay. I can start a new one. This print failed at 98%, the very itty bitty top. And that's okay. I went back to my slicer, reevaluated my process, changed it up, removed my supports, put them somewhere else, and suddenly, it's done. There it is. It's up there. Fired. It's done. I did the WLED. I couldn't solder, so I tried jumper pins. A different process, but it worked better for me and my big old shaky fingies. This whole thing has been really eye-opening. And I'm honestly gonna post this video somewhere. I don't know where, but it's gonna be a way for me to politely bully myself into continuing this. I haven't felt this genuinely good about completing a project in like... I don't know. This is really great. Think you'd have a really good time doing it. 3D printer. Think you'll really like it. Anyway, magic. I am going to go lay down. See ya.